This isn't just a checklist. It's a narrative. It's how you tell a compelling story. Let's break it down.
Okay, step one. And honestly, this is the most important part. You absolutely have to start with the problem. Not your tech stack, not the cool library you used, but the human reason why this project even exists.
It really just boils down to two questions. First, what was the pain point? What was broken? And second, what were the absolute non-negotiables your system had to have to actually fix it? Nail these two things, and you've set the stage perfectly.
And you can pretty much just use this script. For example, say you built a hospital management system. You'd say, the problem was that patient data in hospitals was a disorganized mess which led to dangerous errors. My goal was to fix this. The system absolutely had to be easy for nurses to use and store all the data in one central, secure place. See? Clear, simple, and all about the problem. Now for step two. And this is what really makes you sound like a pro. It shows you didn't just build something in a bubble. You actually looked around and did your homework on what's already out there.
The best way to do this is with a simple contrast. On one side, you talk about the old way, what people are using now, and you point out its specific flaws. Then, on the other side, you show how your solution comes in and directly plugs those holes. This immediately highlights what makes your project so valuable.
Sticking with our hospital example, you could say something like, so, I looked at how they do it now, with manual files or older software. The big limitation is that the data is all disconnected. My system improves on that by creating one single database, which makes everything faster and dramatically reduces errors. Boom. You just defined your unique selling point. Okay, now we get to talk tech. But notice the timing. We're 3 steps in, and we're not just going to list off buzzwords. We're going to present a well-thought-out architecture. We're showing the how. You know, a clean little table like this is perfect. It's professional, easy to digest. For our hospital system, you'd pop in React for the front end, Node.js for the back end, MongoDB for the database. It's organized, and it shows you get how the different layers of a system work together. But here is the absolute key. That last sentence. You don't just say what you used, you justify why you used it. Just adding, these technologies were selected for performance and scalability shows you are making intentional, expert choices. It's a massive credibility booster. And here we are, the home stretch, the grand finale. You've laid out the problem, your clever solution, and how you built it. Now you have to stick the landing by showing the impact it made and where it could go from here. So what did your system actually accomplish? Can you put a number on it? And this is the real pro move, what's next? What's the next feature you'd add? Showing that you have a vision for the future proves you're thinking like a leader, not just a builder. So to wrap up the hospital example perfectly, you'd say, the system successfully manages all patient data in one place. In testing, it actually cut manual data entry time in half. For the future, I'd love to add online consultations to improve patient access. That's a perfect ending, a concrete win, and an exciting vision. So now that you have the winning formula, let's do a quick lightning round on the most common mistakes to avoid. Dodging these will make your pitch practically bulletproof. First, I repeat, do not start with, so I used React. No one cares about the how until they understand the why. Problem first, always. Next, if you don't mention what's already out there, your project sounds less impressive. Show you did your research and you know where you fit in. And we've said it before, but it's that important. The why matters more than the what. Anyone can list a tech stack. An expert can justify it. Keep it simple. The goal is to be understood, not to sound smart by confusing everyone with jargon. If your audience doesn't get the value, you've lost.